he doesn't know it as of the pilot what the true nature of how she's solving these crimes, and precogs are very much a no-no in this world. How long do you kind of hope he stays in the dark, and how are you kind of playing that as an actor so he can become sympathetic, because the audience obviously knows something that he doesn't know?
Right. So, you know, for me, one of the fascinating parts of it was saying that, you know, especially for Lieutenant Will Blake, you know, his agenda is to get the job done, right? He'll do whatever it takes, right? He follows the rules. He doesn't believe he has to break any rules right now, because so far the system has done a pretty good job at, you know, at assisting. Now, when pre-crime was abolished, the increase of murder and crime, you know, was so drastic that eventually we almost went back to conventional Stone Age for our vocabulary in the future. You know, we went back to really traditional, you know, police enforcement, and therefore we, you know, we will have to go to traditional formats to solve crimes. For him, you know, I think that the unique situation is that he has an ex-partner in Detective Vega. They were partners before. They went to the academy. They were, you know, perhaps a little romantically linked in the past, you know, but went past that, went detectives. They were brilliant together. He got a promotion. Now he's the lieutenant and her boss, and she now keeps solving these cases that are so complicated that even the Defense Intelligence Agency is now being, you know, say, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
like, okay, wow, this detective is quite impressive, you know, and therefore my precinct is getting a lot of credit because we're solving a lot of crimes before they happen. Therefore, it raises the question, hey, do you have an informant that you're not sharing with the precinct? Most importantly, do you have an informant that you're not sharing with me? And it puts a lot of the friendship on the line. You know, she's forced to, you know, to kind of lie and cover him because, you know, as you can see from the pilot, you know, he did something drastic that eventually made him, you know, someone that could be a suspect or something, you know. So for me, the dilemma is going to be, you know, knowing what I don't know and possibly finding out what eventually I will. The dilemma is, what's right and wrong, right? Are these people? Are they an experiment? You know what I mean? Are we consider them actual real people? Are they really a tool? Should we consider this? Should we revisit this format? You know, and to what extent? And to the cost of what? You know, because right now they have a life. These precogs are finally living like normal people. They've made certain choices. Arthur made certain choices. Agatha's like, I just want peace. But he's tormented by something. Now these three people combined together could be either salvation or could actually be one of the biggest weapons that, you know, the crime could actually ever use. So where do I lie in that? You know, it's gonna be interesting. You know, it's a personal. It is a personal. You know, it is a personal instinct. And most importantly, it is also a legal guideline. Part of my jurisdiction to make an executive decision once that decision happens. So we're going to see that evolve throughout the season. There's a lot of things that are going to be introduced in the first 3 episodes that are going to be very unique, very interesting. A couple of new characters are going to come in to spice things up a little bit, and are going to let us know that the pond is deeper than we expected when it comes to what's the behind the doors and what this intelligence agency is going to bring to the table as well. But yeah, I mean, for him it's going to be quite a dilemma.